Hello everyone, this is Bad Our Boy, and today we are playing something interesting. Rather interesting. Um, so recently, uh, okay, recently I was approached by a game developer commenting on one of my commenting on one of my China Mouse Legacy streams, and China Mouse Legacy streams. And he mentioned he has a game, and that game is called Statecraft Corrupted Democracy. So I gave it a look on Steam, and it's gonna release not next month. It's gonna release Jan 16th, 2026. So yeah, currently it's a demo, and supposedly it's a game that mixes it mixes humor with strategy, supposedly. So let's give it a look. Let's go with a new single player game, and now we can be either the liberals, the socialists, conservatives, or the National Unity Party. And let's go with the socialists because I don't know. Let's just go with the socialists. The Socialist Workers' Party. Welcome to Statecraft. This short guide will introduce the main UI elements you can go back to by right clicking. Alright, it's got the budget, we've got political power, party vote share, country's economy, the country's military power, the country's unrest, the country's infamy, and we started in 1969. Interesting. Different regions. Yeah, this reminds me with Collapse a lot. Okay, let's continue. The budget bar shows how much money your party has available. This banner shows the current state of the nation. Each turn, new events arise according to these conditions. For example, a poor economy brings poverty-related events. Keep an eye on the numbers. When an event occurs, open the file to decide how the parliament and the country should act. Excuse me. Civilian boat harassment. Civilian boats near Gunkail are harassed by Western Coast Guard tourism and shipping are at risk. Read the event carefully and choose the option. Success depends on your popularity. Okay, so it tells you who supports this. Tells you who supports this. Okay, you can take bribe delegates, defensive speech. What's this? The actions I can take. If approval is 25%, choosing an option gives it a 25% chance to succeed. Your actions here to raise or lower that chance by amount of like the amounts like +4 or minus 10 at a price. Let's look at the regions map. Every county should have headquarters. Excuse me for a moment. I'm dealing with a few things here and there. Okay. Every party should have a headquarters. There are pubs, each representing about 100K people with their own politics, religions, and culture. So each region got 100K people. Okay. Use these actions to convert people to your cause and grow loyal fans. There are 5 interest groups. Votes are shared based on your relations. Check here often to see how many votes each party gets from each interest group. Stay on good terms with the strongest groups and the ones you rely on. Each turn, you lose 5 relationships with all groups except your main interest group, the people's group, the people group. The maximum relationship with any group is 100. Anything above that doesn't grant extra votes. The book lets you review each party's and the country's values, and the bookmark below takes you straight to the party's tab. If you are looking for a different path of victory, take a look at the letter. There are no elections after turn 16, and the party in power wins the game on turn 24. Finished for the month, click the calendar to advance. Elections take place on turn 8 and 16. The campaign ends after turn 24. Dear President, please tell us what you need and we'll facilitate for you. Okay. Okay, so we can support a player propose an alliance. Start a revolution. Revolution conditions. The requirements are not met, the button will be hidden or disabled. Only the top 2 parties by vote share can start a revolution. The ruling party cannot start a revolution. Cost money plus 3 protocol power. Outcome: if you win the revolution, you take power. If you dissolve democracy after the revolution, you remain in power and no elections are held unless a counter revolution occurs. Okay, this is creepy. Beginning a revolution makes you the leader of an uprising. Other players will receive invitations to join or propose your cause. Winning sides will convert 12 pop from each losing party. Okay. Okay, let's go with the defensive option. Let's do fundraising. Okay. We are in Eurasia, this is our country. Pre-election regency, politics, culture, religion. We got 79 people support, 48 socialist population. Okay, so everybody is rather on board. Sufism, 27. Kirianism, 38. Atheism, 26. Culture. Whereas population, Raylan population, Krat population. Right, interesting. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing this is our base. Kuzgraya. Right, let's harass the news, civilian boat harassment, parliament news, use defensive speech, use fundraising, regional news, use rally, convert, population, target. Just condemn the incident, don't escalate. Parliament's winning decision and its effect, parties supporting this decision. Okay, okay. So we have the second turn and we can see what turns we have. Hmm. Alright. Smuggled heavy weapons. Terror groups in the east get heavy weapons southern border smuggling out of control. Form a special border task force for this. Okay, let's do defensive speech. Let's do fundraising. Okay, let's try to do something regionally. Hmm. Okay, we can't do anything regionally for now. The parties. No, fuck. Okay, okay. Form a border special force. Parties supporting this decision. Okay, we got one more money. This is good. Okay, but we need to step up our game when it comes to the regions. Okay, let's look at parties. The National Unity Party, it's played by a bot. I wonder if there's going to be multiplayer support in here. That'll be interesting. Party vote share. Okay, so we are the biggest party, and our opposition is the National Unity Party. Hmm. Our interest groups are. Let's go with socialists. Setting. Okay, lore. Whereas empire, cultures. Okay, this is good. Okay, 1171, 1901. Rise and consolidation. Founded in 1171, the Uraz Empire expanded westward, and southward into a multi-ethnic power. Trade routes, seaports, and ambitious settlement policies kept it dominant authority in the region for centuries. Tremors and retrenchment. The 18th century wave of nationalism eroded the empire from within. Revolts, autonomy bids, and regional uprising cost it roughly half of its territory by 1790. Missing the industrial wave. The early surge of the Industrial Revolution passed the empire by. Shortfalls in technology, infrastructure, and heavy industry rapidly stripped away the great power status. Collapse during the 1901 World War. Uraz armies suffered crushing defeats. Takrud and Uraz civil war ended with a republican coup that swept the monarchy into history. One-party republic. After the empire's fall, the Eurasian Republic pursued sweeping reforms in civil rights and industrialization. Under a single-party system, the economic wreckage left by the First World War was partially cleared, neutrality and gains. When the Second World War erupted in 1928 between the socialists, fascists, and Democrats, Eurasia declared official neutrality by supplying goods, financing, and mediation. It emerged as a regional power. The war concluded in 1956. The White Peace that saw occupied territories mutually evacuated. Age of mass destruction. In the midst of the war, chemical and nuclear weapons entered the battlefield. 1934, the fascist bloc struck the Eastern Bloc's capital with a nuclear attack. Then in a year, every bloc has endured limited nuclear and sarin strikes. Holy shit. On the brink, by mid-1935, the prospect of mutual annihilation slowed escalation. 1936, White Peace brought a tenuous accord. Eurasia avoided the worst of the devastation and radiation, yet refugee flows from the western and southern borders and a collapsed trade network dealt a heavy blow to its economy. Now on to culture. Uraz, an ancient people of northeastern origin believed to have settled Urasian lands around 1170. Relans, the former inhabitants of western Eurasia, a large share migrated to Relian in the western bloc, through population exchanges after the First World War. Those who remained mostly embraced Safism and adopted the overarching Uraz identity. Kratz concentrated north of the southern principalities in the neighboring Samayr homelands, deeply devoted to their faith. They live with a social order where serf landlord relations persist and industrialization remains limited. Serfdom was outlawed in 1903, yet many Kratz still live under the authority of various orders and land barons. Religions. Kerinism, a venerable traditional faith shaped in 1569 by the tale of the exalted prophet crucified against the sunrise. History has produced radical readings. Certain extreme factions that renew calls for theocracy and the state religion, justifying violence against non-believers. Atheism, a philosophical stand that denies the existence of gods and religions, commonly supports secularism or state atheism and has faced severe crackdowns in different eras of Eurasian history. Sufism, born in 1816 from the reform wave that swept over Kerianism, it emphasizes peace and modest life, generally champions secularism and centers respect for other faiths. After the Uras entered the region, it spread among wide segments of society. How to play. Okay, so basically this gives you how to play. Settings. Okay, alright. Now let's see what we can do. Okay, so we need to strengthen our presence. Let's try and strengthen the presence in here in the middle. Demoralize the majority, reduces all parties relations with the dominant group by 10%. Improve majority, gain prosperity relation with the majority ideology. Political population, convert two pubs to your ideology. Rally, convert a random pub to your ideology. Okay, let's do this and see how it goes. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Oh, airspace violation. An Eastern fighter jet intruded air defense, awaits shutdown authorization. Your call. Shoot down immediately. Shadow and escort it. Issue the pilot orders. Apollo could be an IS jet. Shadow and escort it. Let's just shadow and escort it. Oh shit! Shoot it down immediately. Okay, we converted 2 and we got 2 in Kutsarai. So now we have 7. Okay, interesting. With fundraising, Meridian crisis. Arelan Junta seizes Meridian Tower South, whereas communities are isolated. Street clashes continue despite pressure from Morazia and the West. Let's declare mobilization and restore order. Let's open a humanitarian corridor. Let's try to do some fundraising. And let's do a rally here. Alright, and let's see what happens now. Let's declare mobilization ready to, with the Navy for hot contact. Shit. Okay. Okay, we got 2 people. We got 2 money. Okay. 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 I like the music. Shadow on the street. Our patrol and the relevant fleet share a lane. Warning shots fired. Distance closing. IDs and route requested. They won't yield. Let's move back. Escorts and focus on convoy over only. Let's hold the line, harden ROE, and escalate warning fire. Let's propose joint patrols and codify the confliction. Let's go with this. So it's supported, and it will give us more army and less infamy, but more unrest. And our economy is not so good either. Let's see how it happens. Okay. Okay, we are Okay, I think now it's going to be election day. Silent front. Broadcast fades on the island, but it says flee. A quiet visual holds at the border. Do we fortify or force the table? Let's observe and harden border defenses. Let's press diplomacy and push for a ceasefire table. If it works, then let's switch to the war plans and open for the files. Let's press diplomacy and push for the ceasefire table. Let's try this out. Because nobody wants a war. Let's go with delivering. No, you know what? No, no, no. Ah, fuck it. Okay, that's great. And no matter what I do, I'm not catching up in this area. What the fuck? Okay, let's do this and let's go for a fundraiser. The landing holds the beach, barricades at the port, door to door, fights inland, island reserves near, resupply and tempo are critical. Let's mass at the port and deep on the beachhead. Let's take a short ceasefire and reform. Okay, we need to expand our population, our popular base. Let's also do a fundraiser. Okay, let's see how it turns out. Oh, okay. Okay, I think. Okay, so we're going to give our vote to the Socialist Workers' Party. Oh, okay. Okay, so the Liberals won the game, won the elections. Alright, okay, it's not a big deal. The Liberal won. But we're not too far back actually with the second most popular party. Okay. I think this was a failed endeavor. I think we need to go focus on Marpol. So let's put our money over here. New map. Eurasia holds the island, the junta collapses, and a puppet transition cabinet appears. Checkpoints run, curfew and handover plans are enforced. Let's secure order and prevent looting and reprisals. As well as compulsory return, the war is over, everyone home. Let's go with this one and see where it leads. Okay, that's good. This is good. Okay, this is proving to be a very interesting run. Okay, we're going to be increasing our presence in this region. Who owns the victory? The credit fight begins. Posters collide. If we shape the story, the electoral balance may shift. Let's foreground the socialists and stress solidarity and discipline. Yeah, let's go with this. Okay, the conservatives have won. Okay, so we are only gaining 2. Oh yeah, this is a waste of a point because you can either get 2 or get 2, but it doesn't work together. We've been spending too much money for nothing. Compensation or sanctions. After downing the jet, the eastern state demands compensation. What now? Yeah, let's apply. Let's buy more weapons and Let's do some fundraising. We need that. Okay. Okay. And we are steadily rising up here. Let's go with this one now because I want to do some more fundraising. Southern border clash. Artillery from the southern country has struck our civilian areas. Our border troops are ready to return fire. Pay compensation to our pious neighbors and order our troops to pull back. And then the attack and de-escalate. We must not inflame things. Yeah, let's go with this and let's do a fundraiser. Okay. Alright, we are staying behind the apolitical groups, so fuck. No, there should be in the game like a window that says, "Are you sure you're taking this?" Whenever you do something that spends budget. I don't know. Poverty and instability push society towards corruption. It becomes cultural. Update justice, harness penalties, up tenders with full transparency. Not as bad. Five salary cousins disagree. How to make cousin an MP. Open tenders with full transparency. Oh. Okay, why does it increase my sausage population? Five salary cousins disagree. How to make my cousin an MP? Okay, why does it get this? Okay, this is weird. But let's fuck it. Let's do a fundraiser. Okay, we are leading in Marble and Gorgzaya. Yeah, I think the next stop would be here. Let's increase our population here. Which can then next action. Minimum wage roller coaster. Inflation hits shopping carts hard. The people are upset. Raise interest rates. We need investments. Close budget gaps. But cut public interest is a sin. Print money. What inflation? What does that even mean? Okay, so it's weird. The choices in this game are weird for what party support. Interest is a sin, print money. Okay. Well, we are the leading force in Marble. And I think we'll be gaining. Yeah, okay. Operation Night Dagger. Radical militants seize our embassy with my diplomats inside. An unexpected strike could shock everyone. And an unexpected strike could shock. Prep helicopters. Okay, let's do the fast one. And let's vote for ourselves. Okay, this shit is rigged. This shit is rigged. Because like we hold. Okay, how did we go down? Because we hold two regions. We hold two regions, and like the support we have is greater than everybody else. This is bullshit. All right, it's a non-issue. It's a non-issue. Can I start a revolution? Gonna start a revolution. Okay, a revolution is already in progress. Wait till the end. Zero casualties. Our commanders neutralized all hostilities. Diplomats return amid celebrations. I honestly like this type of this type of. Okay, why is this highlighted? If I can click it, this is weird. But I love how this game is played via rounds. It reminds me of the original Crisis in the okay, not the original. The original was in the 80s, but in the Crisis in the Kremlin from Nostal Games, the first one, not the newer one. Uh, and it's interesting. It's interesting to be able to play via rounds, and each event happens on a round. Um, it's I like it, but also it's not my favorite. I'm more of a real time kind of person, but uh, I don't know. Show the world our power. Focus on celebrations. It was a long night. Yeah, let's do fundraising. And we are nearing the end. Oh, okay, so Meridian just switched to us. But Tanken, it's part of Tanken. This okay, this is interesting. Very interesting. Okay, maybe I can get something in here. Let's see. Rising rage. The economic crisis deepens, unemployment peaks, and desperate workers occupy factories. Strikes spiral out of control, and the first fatalities are reported as clashes erupt in security forces. Okay, we will back this and let's see what happens. Well, shit. Okay, we lost a decent following here, but we can still fix it. Crimson Deadlock. The revolution splinters. Moderates plead for peace, while radicals burn public buildings and form makeshift firing squads. The blind eye to radical violence. Actively support the radicals. Condemn the radicals. Let's actively support the radicals because this is our revolution. Assist the government forces in crushing the radical. Well, fuck me. Okay, I am losing here. Shattered hopes. The uprising crushed under martial law. These are executed or imprisoned for life, and the social movement is driving underground. Yeah, let's get some money. Okay, I think we can still do something here. Rocked Foundation's debate. Shoddy and licensed flats dominate the skyline. Contractors and citizens demand a blanket amnesty to make housing cheap. To grant a full amnesty, everyone deserves a home. Well, shit. Well, the game is coming towards an end. I do wonder, are those colors related to the parties? No, no, they're not. No, they're not. The colors of the regions are not related to the parties that reside there. Deputies tribute. Deputies claim their pay lags behind inflation and propose a raise. What the representatives say goes. We'll wait for the right time. What the representative goes. I will bribe delegates. I want to get back on track over here. Get back to the game. Let's see. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think the situation is grim for us. Brain drain. Our education opportunities and level of welfare are pushing our youth and experts to migrate west. Scholarships. Let's keep them in. Let's do fundraising. All right. This is the last. This is the last turn. Artist Hooligan Crew. A hooligan group paints the Capitol green after every match. Caught red-handed with spray cans. Blow it up. Blow it up in the media to change the agenda. Impose the proper fines. Football boosts the economy. Pardon them. Blow it up in the media and change the agenda. Change the agenda. Okay, let's see. Fourth today, tomorrow's promise. Okay, so we are the fourth in the country. Definitely did something wrong, and we ended up in a bad situation. Oh, and exiting the game means we exited the game. Wow. Well, that was an interesting run. So a few thoughts. Um, I was promised humor. I don't see it. The game is fun. It's fun. It's interesting, but I don't see the humor. Maybe there's going to be funnier events in the full release. I'm guessing there might be some multiplayer thing to it that will go on, and if that's the case, I can see it being something incredible to play, especially in a voice chat on Discord in a group chat. It's going to be very fun. I do like the graphics. They're simple, and the mechanics. It's simple. It's simple and it's charming. I love it. I think that's a very positive thing about the game. Now, one thing I dislike, however, is I'm not sure how the election situation functions, because is it related to popularity in certain regions or support, or how does it exactly work out? I'm not sure. Is it a bug that the liberals kept winning, or because like we ended up the worst possible situation? Maybe I should have rallied support more with the local population. Maybe I was playing it wrong, but there is a way to figure it out. However, I don't feel inclined to figure it out tonight. I'm actually pretty sleepy right now. Uh, but yeah, yeah, it's a fun time. Honestly, it's a fun time. I hopefully once the game fully releases, people will enjoy it, and whatever issues I might have had would be addressed. The game going through turns is a plus for it. Looks without the simplistic it looks. Um, yeah, and I appreciate the dev reaching out, and I appreciate the effort he has put in as a solo dev, or it appears to be a solo dev. I highly appreciate the work he has done, and I wish him well, and I wish that moving forward, this game and other projects he might be working on will flourish and would be enjoyed by many people. I think that's about it for now. I could go in for another run, but I'm a little bit sleepy, and I think I might have covered the game and what it has to offer generally. But I do invite you all to actually go and play the game. It's a free demo right now on Steam, so go and check it out. Go and check it out. I think you might enjoy this. It's it's enjoyable. It is enjoyable. I think I need to learn it better before I could enjoy it truly, but it is enjoyable. Well, I wish I could spend a little bit longer, but well, I don't feel inclined to go through another one, and I am very exhausted. I almost did not stream tonight, but hey, it would be rude not to. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Take care of yourselves. I will be away for most of December. Well,